There's kids now that only know Michael Jordan because he was crying on the meme. They don't know he did none of this.
My parents would play. They would play like some gospel, so like Fred Hammond.
Yeah.
Or they throw it. We listened to a lot of Bob Marley and a lot of Stevie Wonder. So
Okay.
it was any of those three we would hear.
I felt shame and embarrassment by the Don Julio Popeyes chicken merger, and he
I'm
was
not
in there
doing
drinking.
that.
But I like it out here because it's I see more black things out here than I've seen in California.
So, can you tell me like your very first time getting on stage, telling a joke? What was that like?
So I took a stand-up class at Helium because I didn't know how to joke.
Really Lynch?
Yes.
Okay.
I was like, I know I'm funny, but I don't know what comedy is. Like, I don't know how to do that on my own. First time on stage, it was the end of the class, and I think I just turned 20, and it was the day after my birthday, and I was talking about being, I don't even remember, but I remember being very nervous. I was scared that I wasn't going to remember all of the material, and I only had 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That shit seemed like eternity.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think I'll remember this. But because my friends and family were there, I went up and killed.
Yeah.
And it was very good.
So now, do you do like me? I could do material that I wrote, or I could just do improv crowd work. Do you do that, or is it all everything you wrote?
Most of the time, it's everything I write because I go up there with a plan of like, okay, I'm going to do this joke, this joke, this joke. And lately, I've been trying to do more crowd work and like trying to be present with the audience because I want them to feel good,
Yeah.
feel part of something. So lately, I've been doing a little bit of crowd work, not too much. 'Cause I only got 10 minutes up there.
Do you ever like when you do crowd work, you ever get lost in it?
No, because I do have every time I go on stage, I have a little note card of what jokes I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And I think this year I want to get off the note card, so I might end up getting lost.
Yeah, you gotta take the leave. I did that. I used to take it on there, and then I would bring it and then leave it on the table, and then I would leave it in the car, and then now I just leave it at home.
Oh.
You know what I mean? To kind of get off. So now what I do, I know I got a beginning and I got an end,
Okay.
right? And then I'll just try to fill in the middle,
Okay.
and then you know what I'm saying. And I usually try new shit in the middle, anyways.
Yeah.
So you know, because I can always recover. You know what I'm saying? So, but sometimes like I have ADHD, so sometimes like I'm on stage telling a joke, and then my mind be like, "Fuck that, this is way better," and I'll
Right.
say it, and it will be way better.
Right.
But then I'd be like, "Oh damn, I don't even know where the fuck I'm at." Man, what's up with your shoes, dude? That kind of shit. You just gonna eat them wings like that? I'm on stage, fucking these wings up.
Pull it back.
And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's right. I was talking about painting houses. Okay, here we go." You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I deal with that quite a bit, man. So, what else I wanted to ask you? So, like, do you have like a time of day that you find, like, you know what I mean? Like when write? Like, is there a time of day or night that works better for you?
When ideas come to me the most, it's either when I'm on the drive home from like work probably, or just like in the car driving, or if I'm in the shower, or right before I go to sleep. And most of the time, the jokes that come to me right before I go to sleep don't work on stage. But those are like the.
You still write? I was taught you still write whether it's funny or not. Write it.
Yeah.
It was just a thought. Write it, and then because I've done that, I wrote some shit down, and then I'll do whatever. And like 10 years later, I'll find a joke book. Where was I going with this? I don't know. Let's try it, and then it'll work all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? I've done that a lot. Or okay, so now, how many times do you give a joke before you be like, all right, that's
like
it.
leave it alone? Maybe I'll try it like four different times, 4 or 5. Yeah.
4 or 5. That's
4
cool.
or 5.
Yeah, I'll do that. You're way better than me. I'd be like, fuck that joke.
The first time?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I do that because see, here's my thing too, though. So I want to get back to like you're in the shower, you're somewhere and a joke comes to you, you're disciplined enough to write it down right then and there?
No, I will go, oh, that's funny, and then I literally have to put my finger up in the air, and I have to say the joke word for word so that I can remember it. Sometimes if I bring my phone into the bathroom, then I'll like try and type it out. But most of the time, I'll just repeat it until I can get to a pen and paper.
Yeah, that's the part I'm bad at. I'll think of something. I'll come up with some amazing shit, and I'll be like, all right, I'm going to write it down later. And then I'm like, hey, Z, what was that shit I said earlier? Like, I don't know. Like, it's gone forever, man.
Yeah, I try to get things like as soon as they come because I'm very particular with word choice too. And I'm like, okay, so this, and like the rhythm of the joke and all that stuff. I have to be very particular about that.
Is it, or have you gotten to the point yet where it's hard to sit through a comedy show and watch? Especially when it's not like top tier, top level, highly polished. I'll watch that. But even then though, like he'll be there dying and I'm just sitting there like this because I'm studying it.
Yeah.
And I'm learning, okay, because I know the shit. I noticed from watching, I know like here's the stage, here's the crowd, right? Yeah. So you might do the premises and the setups here. And then when you drop the punchline, you stand right in your face because you're bigger, so it makes the joke bigger, so it hits harder. You know what I mean? I watch them do shit like that. Where they'd be like down here. Because what happens if you stand backstage and you do your setups, the crowd literally goes like this.
They lean in. Oh, my gosh.
And you'd be like, blah, 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 blah. Napkins. And then like, oh, my God. And then you make the punch word the last thing you say.
Yes.
So you don't step on the lap. You know what I mean? So I'm standing in the back, like, okay, cool. And I'd be like, why they do this? Or I watch dudes do jokes backwards, but then it'll work. So I'm sitting there, like, now that I've studied comedy, I can't watch it and enjoy it. Have you gotten to that point yet?
There was a point where I have, and then it depends. It depends on who I'm going to see.
Yeah, who it is, yeah.
If I'm going because I know this, well, it depends.
Like Louis C.K., I'm there just like, yeah. You know what I mean?
That's how it was with, like Takara Williams came.
Yeah.
And I was just there just to watch and just to have a good time. But, like, Lil Rel came, and I was there, and I, like, wrote down some of his jokes. I was like, this is what you need to be doing. Because he also had me weak. Like, I was so dead, and I took notes on that.
Oh, okay. So so I used to work at this comedy club in Cali called Tommy T's, right? And then I was kind of like the everything man. I was like a lower level manager, sometimes a house MC, sometimes DJ, sometimes wherever the club needed. Like I've chased people out in the parking lot, try to run down on bills, and I did everything. So then Charlie Murphy was booked. This is when the Chappelle Show just ended and Charlie's trying to do comedy. And everybody thinks that, first of all, you don't want to do comedy, you're just funny and famous. It's not like that. It's a whole learning curve. But when you try to start comedy when you're uber famous, it's hella hard because he can't go to like Wing It Wednesday and practice, you know what I mean? He's out there on Front Street.
Right.
So he came in to do Tommy T's, and the opener was Freeze Love. Shout out Freeze Love, that's the homie. But the opener was Freeze Love. Freeze Love went up there and murdered, got the scene right. You know what I'm saying? Got him just priming. Charlie went up there and ate shit. But the jokes were there. It was just, they just needed a little more structuring and all that. And I'm talking about people were mad. They were throwing shit, and somebody threw some hot wings. Charlie just didn't just taking it because he knew.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the show started late because somehow they got off at the wrong airport. I don't know how the hell that even happens. They landed in Oakland instead of San Francisco.
Oh.
So that's like a cool, you know what I'm saying, depending on who's driving, 45 to an hour.
Oh, that traffic is crazy.
Yeah, the traffic too, especially you land on like a Friday. It's shit, you might just go back.
That's your own.
You know what I mean?
Oh, boy.
So, you know, I went up stretched and everything. So anyways, at the end, you know, they clean it up and Charles just walking around, just smiling, just, you know, that big giant smile. And he's like, hey, how was that, young man? I was like, you know, it was cool. I was like, hey, fuck, I'm probably gonna get fired.
Right.
I got some tags for you. And then he was tags. Who the fuck is you to give me some tags, nigga? I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, I was like, damn. I overstepped.
Right.
But let me hear your tags. I told him the shit. Hey, you hella funny. Hey, come by the room later on. So I came by the room and we restructured this whole set. And then he paid me and then started taking me on the road with him and shit like that. And he would call with either Joe. He would just call with jokes or call just to chop it up and shit like that. He'd been to my house, ate dinner with me. It's like just for me being like, fuck, I took some notes on your set.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I just can't help it sometimes, especially like it's there. It's just the arrangement. It's all there though. Just like if you just put this word here and there and pause right here. Like he had a joke about like growing up during the days of segregation and like the water fountain. He's like, I was growing up, and we weren't allowed to drink out of the same water fountain as white people. And he'd go on to the next joke. And I'd be like, no, dude, now you'll be like, and now nobody drinks out the fucking water fountain. You know what I'm saying? Like we did all that fighting for nobody to drink out the water fountain. So, it was like just little shit like that is what it needed. And then that's how I got on. It's crazy like that. You know what I mean? But I swear to God, I was like, I'm finna get fired. I kind of need this job too, man.
Open it up.
Yeah, man.
Talking.
How far out of St. Louis, how far away has comedy taken you?
Well, in 2 weeks, I'll be in Indiana.
Dope. Okay. I didn't know they even spoke English. What's going on in Indiana?
That's funny.
I don't know shit about that state.
It's Indiana.
It's just a show. I don't know.
I know they got the illest nigga out there, and he's like, I don't like that shit. I'm finna drop dime on them niggas. When that in Indiana?
Oh, yeah.
On Belly.
Yeah, there you go.
Nigga eating the monkey. I'm not the dude eating the banana like my bad. He was eating, Kane. He was eating the little banana and shit. Yeah.
Told on, who's that? Method Man.
Yeah. You never seen Belly?
I haven't seen that.
Oh, man, we might need to put Belly on right now. Belly. Oh, you gotta watch Belly. It was a good classic movie.
What genre movie is it?
Like hood.
Drama.
Hood,
the opening scene for Belly. If nothing else, just watch the opening scene.
Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Yes, Jamaican.
Yeah, it's got some everything. Yeah, that's a little Jamaican. They go to Jamaica. DMX is in it.
Okay.
Yeah. Nas is in it.
Yeah, Nas, Method Man.
I like Method Man.
Kane from Minister Side.
Yeah.
He's in there.
Okay.
So it's an older movie, probably about 15, 20 years, maybe.
No, it's older.
Older than that. Yeah.
It's older than that. Belly came out when I was in high school. That was like 94.
No, ain't literally no way I would have seen this movie.
No.
What you talking about? I've seen old movies. I watch old stuff. I watch shit in black and white. You know what I mean?
So,
I've seen silent movies with Josephine Baker. She just in there shaking and doing
right.
Stuff.
Uptown Saturday Night.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby and what's the name? Yeah.
Oh, Bill Cosby and what's his name used to do
Sidney Poitier.
Yeah, Sidney Poitier used to do a lot of movies together.
Uptown Saturday Night.
What?
Good movies too.
Well, you don't know? You gotta update your movie history, Miss Lady.
Oh yeah, you gotta go back and watch
that. Ask your parents. Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask them tonight.
You take a picture on Red Fox Avenue yet? Yeah, there's a street name on the north side, right?
I know the street. There used to be I know the street. I didn't know.
Yeah, you take a picture on the sign. I be doing all that.
Oh, with the sign.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought there was a statue or something.
Nah, there should be though.
Yeah, it took me out.
Nah, we gonna go over there.
That's a cold.
Gotta wait till we get a gun. No, I'm playing actually.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it ain't that bad over there. That do play. We're painting on like Belt and Natural Bridge. That's a little more.
I have a question. So, what brought you into doing comedy? What made you?
Well, I know that I've always been funny, and I did improv in high school all 4 years because my sister did improv, and then I did it, and I was like, oh, I love being on stage. I love making people laugh, and I love laughing, number one. And I was like, I got to find a way to make money off this thing.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. Thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
In the box. Yeah.
All right, your social media game is pretty good. Like you understand all that and the algorithms and the posts and the hashtags and wherever the hell else that goes along with this shit.
No.
Not really. I don't post that. I don't post as much as I should be posting to be consistent enough to actually do something with it.
Like I've been trying to. He just kind of started getting into it. I've had my Facebook page for, I don't know, I think I had that one since like 2009. And it's got like 6,000 followers. He just started and it went from like 1 to 4,000. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
I just got Facebook like 2 months ago.
Wow. It's like a requirement. Now it's almost like, are you even a real person now?
Exactly. They were like, how are you going to do comedy and not have Facebook?
You got your social security number yet, too? You ain't applied for that?
No, I'm waiting for that.
Probably got no fingerprints. Man, so let me ask you this. So as a comedy entertainer, it doesn't come from a happy-go-lucky life. That shit's not funny. It usually comes from like pain and suffering and depression and all that. So how do you ever been down and out? And, like, how do you deal with that? when you're like in a depressive state? What do you do to get out of that? And then can you recognize when you're there?
I can recognize when I'm there. I'm very, I feel very drained. Like I physically feel weighed down. I'm probably meaner to my siblings than I should be. And to get out of it, I will listen to some gospel music.
Okay.
I will probably eat a hot dog.
Oh, no. That's depression right there, man.
No, hot dogs are my favorite food.
For real? So, who got the best hot dogs?
Like place or brand?
Place.
Brand.
I don't really go out to eat hot dogs.
I can see that.
Really? You ain't going to Home Depot on Saturday and get one of them hot dogs?
Last time I had it was like in middle school, but yeah.
Home Depot.
Yes. Yes.
Like the one we went to with the what?
Costco. I'm gonna get Costco.
Costco hot dogs are good. Sam's hot dogs are good, but
I think Home Depot. If you catch like it's certain ones though, you got to go to like the Home Depot on Hanley and Brentwood. Mm-hmm. Those hot dogs there are decent. I don't like hot dogs, but I'll eat those. You know.
I love. Best brand are Hebrew Nationals. All beef.
All beef. Kosher beef too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Well,
Can you cook?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Here's where I'm going with this. So. I know some of your family. You got to be. I've seen them come out. Mm-hmm. They come out strong. Like the Taji clan is. You don't fuck with them.
I'm blessed. Yeah.
Yes. So let's say for some reason, the Taliban kidnaps all of them, the whole clan, right? The whole motherfucking clan.
Okay.
Everybody you love. And to get them back, you got to cook your best dish. And they better like it or else.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Oh,
This is actually such a funny question. Mm-hmm. Can I please take this question?
Come on. You can have it.
I'm going to say this on my podcast next week.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I'm probably making... well, I have a degree in baking and pastry art, so I'm probably going to bake something.
It's finna go down.
Yeah. I will... A good loaf of bread. You know what I mean? A nice brioche.
Yeah, okay. So you're going to walk in there with the bread. You're going to hit them with the bread and be like, get in the car.
Not a full meal, though.
Do they need a full meal?
No, it's just your best whatever. Yeah. It just better be hidden, and they better like
tasty.
It. Like me, I'm probably going to have to walk in there with like some Apple Jacks. But I know how to get the milk.
What did you just say?
But listen. Like you get Apple Jacks with almond milk, vanilla almond milk in there. My family coming home.
Yeah, what are you making?
No, my family was like,
me? I can cook a little bit, so I don't know. I'll probably make meatloaf. I mean, something I could cook, so I'm not sure.
Wait. Pause. Let me preface it real quick.
Okay.
This man has 10 kids, so he's gonna cook with a lot of love and a lot of passion. It's like all in the same house, so they're not like kids everywhere. It's not like they're all right. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Well, now it's just 5. The first 5 months, now it's just 5. Yeah. Well, 6 because one came back, moved back in. So yeah.
How old is your oldest?
She's 26.
How old is your youngest?
6.
Okay.
No, he's 5. My baby's 5.
Okay.
That's Zaire.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now they got all of them. The Calaban, okay, see? What you busting the pin? I'm talking about, like, are you going to bust in like, bam? All right, get in the car.
If I had to cook, I'll probably barbecue. If I had to cook my last meal, I'll probably barbecue some.
Wait, it's not your last meal.
Yeah. You're trying to save them, yeah. Last meal, you cooked some bullshit.
That's damn near my last meal, though. I mean, save your family. That can be it, though.
Like, you walk in there with, like, some cooktop ramen.
Fuck around and kill all of us. It could be your last meal.
No, this needs to walk with top ramen.
I'm cooking to make sure they.
Is that a bag of McDonald's? What's wrong with
that? Yeah, amen. I'm trying to make sure we go home. Mm-hmm. I'm throwing all out there.
All right, man.
Sure, huh? Eat up, Taliban. Enjoy this shit. I love my kids. I love my wife. Eat the fuck up.
Eat up, Taliban. Oh my God.
Yeah, Taliban in there like, hey, this is good. Stay and eat. No, we out. Is it more?
Top.
Taliban 1 second.
Yeah.
Hey, if it's good, they gonna want seconds.
Empty
if it's
plates.
good, they want more. Shit.
All right.
That's so funny.
I'm
got
making
another
sure
question for you. So let's say you did some heinous ass crime, right?
Okay.
So your punishment is you got to go to like this island by yourself with just uninhabited island for 10 years. But you get to bring like a little Walkman. You remember Walkmans? Are you too young?
I know what a Walkman.
Okay.
Yeah.
And some headphones and 3 albums. What you bringing?
Okay. Songs in the Key of Life. Stevie Wonder.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, and then the other 2, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Maybe Purpose by Design, Fred Hammond. One more. Only 3?
Yeah, 3. That's it, man. You lucky you got that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Thank you for walking.
We could have just sent you there with a ringtone.
Right.
Like,
Oh.
you got to wait for somebody to call you.
Yeah.
But you're on a deserted island, so it's never ringing. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
On the old school Nokia phone. Are you young? Remember them? The one with the light at the top?
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah.
I remember the old.
And it's like a brick.
Trip phones.
Yeah. I say this not fully committing to it, but it's the only album that can come to my head. Algorithm by Lucky Day, and that came out like last year.
Yeah. That's a good one. What you bringing, Z?
Say the question again.
You gotta go sit down for 10 years on an island by yourself. I'm talking about you gonna eat coconuts and wherever the hell you catch. That's what you're eating. Right? Yeah. But you get to bring 3 albums.
3 albums.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably bring Michael Jackson.
Thriller.
Yes.
Thriller. That's
we can play it all the time. I got then 2 more on top of that. I'll probably bring Patti LaBelle because I love her voice. No, I'm lying.
Mary J.
There you go.
Yeah,
Mary J. That's my favorite female singer.
Mary J.
So then I'll probably bring Mozzie CD.
Mixtape.
Mozzie.
Oh yeah. Mozzie.
Sacramento.
Oh, y'all know who Mozzie is? Oh wow. Okay.
I'll bring him.
We're gonna hit you.
That'd be my 3.
We'll play it off of this because copyrights.
Yeah.
Hey, if I was an artist, like if I ever decide to do music, please play my shit. Like that's how I get promotion. I'm cool with y'all playing, putting in music videos, wherever you want to do. You podcast, I'm cool with all of that. Play it. That's what it's there for.
Money.
I don't care about that. I'm gonna get the notoriety and I'll get shows.
Well, that is what it's there for.
Yeah, you don't even really make money off the streams, off the sales like that. You make the money off the shows.
Right, you get like 2 cents.
Yeah, it's not even worth it. It's the record labels just getting mad about the plays in the stream.
Okay, well,
with that being said, was you fucking with like LimeWire and all that shit back in the day? Oh,
you know who LimeWire is?
I didn't have that.
You didn't? Oh man. LimeWire.
Oh, I'm tripping because LimeWire was on what's name. It's also a label in that's Jay Talent label.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh no, we used to use it to download music.
That's the group LimeWire.
Illegally, allegedly. You know what I mean?
But MP3 players.
Yeah, you get your little mixtape together, but you usually got to like because internet connections weren't like what they are now, so you had to like download it the day before.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And get it together, and then you get a virus. Damn, I got to start all over.
Delete it all. So, with every guest on the show, I like to always ask a couple questions before you leave. So, first one is, what do you love about your life?
Oh, this is a good question.
That's why I asked it.
I love that it's mine.
Oh, that's awesome.
I can do what I want when I want, and I can carve out what I want it to look like.
That's what's up.
And I do that day by day. You know, I do what I can.
That's what's up. And one more. And is anything in your past that you could change that you want to change?
I probably wouldn't spend so much money on stupid stuff.
Man. Man. Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good answer. I always like to end the show with this. Spell your name, your name, your emails, what you got coming up next in the future for yourself. I mean, go ahead, tell the people what's going on in your life real quick.
I'm Taji. You can follow me on Instagram at Sriracha Taji, SRIRACHATAJI, or TikTok at Taji LOL, or I have a Facebook now, so you can follow me at Taji TAJI. I'm not gonna say my last name, but it pops up when it's there.
And that's what's up.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming in.
Like a McLovin. Kind of
He's already.
Hey, first of all, they should have did a McLovin movie. They could have just did a whole
by itself.
Says you want to write, there you go. Write a McLovin movie. Write a spec script.
Cause actually, he was real funny and popular.
Yeah,
like McLovin.
What is it? Superbad?
Yeah, Superbad. They could have did a spin. They could have did a part 2 of just McLovin.
Yes, the day in the life after running around the cops and shooting shit. Yeah, man, he was probably the best character. In everything.
Yeah, McLovin was hilarious. Man.
They should have put him in American Pie.
Hey, when American Pie first came out, I was living here and I went to the theater on a date, and I was like, "What the fuck is it? Hey, I need my money back. This is the stupidest shit ever." First of all, how do they live in the city and there's no black people nowhere? Get the fuck. Not even the janitor. There's not even the janitor. Nobody. Okay, man. Same thing with Friends. Like I watched one episode of Friends. I'm like, so you mean to tell me they're in New York? And no blacks, Puerto Ricans, just these white people. All right. Anyways, put Living Single on. I'm cool.
Please put Living Single on.
Yeah. All right. So look, a show I think that could come back today is the Golden Girls, right? Oh. Who would you cast in the Golden Girls?
Okay. And they have to be older?
Who are you going to cast in?
However you want to do it.
Yeah, we'll just make it easy for you. However you want to cast. It's you. You're the casting director. You know, wrote it. This is your baby. You said earlier you want to do shows.
Yeah.
So the network's like, okay.
I have to watch shows and be familiar with shows.
No.
I don't know too much about the Golden Girls. I know there's 4 of them.
No, actually it's 5.
You're
right
lying.
Because it was
It's Betty. It's Blanche.
Yeah, Blanche, Dorothy, Sophia. Oh, Estelle Getty. It is 4. Ain't there another one?
No, it's 4.
That's 4. Okay, you're right.
What's 4?
Okay.
No, they were actually in the original one. There was a gay dude. They had a gay roommate.
No,
in the original, yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was only on for like a couple shows.
That was with Jack Trooper. What's that shit called?
No, on Three's Company, he was pretending to be gay, but he wasn't.
I know, but I don't remember no man in
I ain't gonna lie. If I was that dude,
Golden Girls.
Anyway,
you're gay if you were that guy.
I'd be like, guess what?
I'm not.
I'm cured. When you walked across, when you walked across the thing like that, I've changed my mind.
I've been delivered.
But I'm already on the leash. Let's make this work. You know what I mean?
For real.
Yeah. Okay, Golden Girls. Who you doing?
Okay. Jennifer Lewis.
Yes. I said everybody. Yes.
Because she's so funny.
Who would she be?
I don't know. I don't know these characters like
I think Jennifer Lewis would be Estelle Getty.
Which one is that? The tall
the short old lady. The one that had like the jokes.
She was the best one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything.
Is Blanche?
Blanche Devereaux.
Yeah.
She was the loose one.
Loose is a hilarious adjective.
Yeah, but she always played loose in all her movies and TV shows.
Who would be loose?
I said Jennifer Coolidge from American Pie, Stifler's mom.
That makes sense.
And then for the daughter, because 2 of them were mother-daughter, right? So
yeah.
Sophie. So Jennifer Lewis's daughter would be, I can't think of her name now. Minnie Riperton's daughter. She was on Saturday Night Live.
Maya Rudolph.
Yeah, that'd be her. It'd be her, I think. That, and then we need one more person, like the airhead type.
I'm trying to think of older women, and I'm drawing a blank.
I'll give you Eric Ressler said Tina Fey, which would be a good airhead. But Tina Fey too is a very powerful actress. Might be a little too powerful.
Okay. Wow. Imagine being so good at acting that you're too big for this role. You know what I mean?
It happens.
That's a huge compliment. Oh, what's Kristen Wiig?
Who's that?
Saturday Night Live, Bridesmaids.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you're thinking airhead, I think Kristen Wiig could do that very well.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. I would watch that. I would watch that show. Like, I would stop what I'm doing when it came on to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So wait, what year were you born?
2002.
Oh, so she started off with internet. We didn't have the internet first.
Yeah.
Damn. 2002. What was I doing too?
I was.
Cash Money had just finished taking over. 2000. There was 2 years out of the takeover. You know what I'm saying? What was I doing it too?
Cash Money
I know what I was
just
doing.
finished.
I was living in the Bay.
I'm going to take that.
I was being terrible.
You was being terrible? You was outside being bad?
I was outside game making.
Yeah. Oh. Wow.
Yeah, I was outside being terrible.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
How old?
I'm 46.
How old were you in 2002?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it'd been like 21, 2021.
Wow.
Somewhere around your age.
Yeah.
I was outside tearing the streets up.
Wow. That's so interesting.
Really? How so? What aspects of gangbanging?
No, not, well, to like see where you were as a kid and being like, this is what I'm doing right now and being so in that world, and then now
I came a long
coming
way.
out of that. Exactly.
Well, you can. I damn near didn't talk a long time ago. That's why it's so different now. A lot of people think I'm just so mean, and I am, but I'm not really. I'm actually very, very goofy. I'm lying about being goofy.
You're not goofy?
No, I'm not goofy.
You can be when you want to relax. I've known this dude like a long time.
I'm very, very down to earth, and I love to smile.
Yeah, you a family guy. That's what kind of drew me in. It's family first, but then I know a lot of his homies. You know what I'm saying? And I know how they all get down. So when I first met him, I'm like, I don't think this motherfucker like me. But from doing comedy too, you learn to not give a fuck if people like you. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's one of the things I love about comedy. I've learned to be like, I'm an asshole? Oh, okay then. So anyways, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean? He would just look at me like, hey, nigga, why is this nigga just looking at me, man? What the fuck did I do? You know, like I probably got to get along with him because I see him all the time.
Right.
So we got it. And then we live around the corner from each other. You know what I'm saying? Like our kids play together. It's always like in that family, there's like a network of them. They're all right there. Kind of probably yours is like that. Y'all probably all live within close proximity, some kind of way to each other.
Yeah.
And type shit. So if someone doesn't really fit into the fold, you stand out and they could sense it. It's like that awkward feeling. That's kind of what it was for me at first. But then like he's a blood, and then there's the other nigga, Omar is a Crip. I'm like, how the fuck this work? You know what I'm saying? Like,
how are y'all friends?
Like, how's this happening, man? You know what I mean? Like, what kept me from being in a gang was, well, one, everywhere I lived, except for when I came to California, didn't really have gangs. Like Oakland, they don't do gangs. They just do, it's just neighborhoods, streets really. Virginia, same way. Virginia's just neighborhoods. I think Missouri is just now getting gangs, kind of, sort of, but it's kind of laughable. To me, it's a little bit, it's a little hilarious. Yeah, it's a little, oh, look at that.
Your uncle said the same thing. Your uncle Steve said the same thing. I got gangs, but they really ain't gangs.
Yeah, yeah, like I'm a 60s Crip. How? But you've never been outside of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, a lot of people understand that, like, different states, they say that gang. California is like, you go there, you be like, oh, you motherfuckers are serious out here.
Yeah, like real, man.
I should turn around. Like,
yeah. Wrong street.
Yeah, it's different. But out here, I can for sure say, yeah, the streets out here, the poverty out here is worse than California.
Yeah.
The what?
Poverty.
The poverty. It's ugly out here.
Oh.
Like our hood could be a nice house. Out here, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, since what I've seen, I'm like, damn, y'all live in y'all in the house, y'all later, this shit breaking apart. Like,
they think nothing's wrong with it. I'm like, but you don't have a roof. So
we
like it like that.
I'm looking like we can't really. That's not really livable. But they living in there.
What's it called? Skylights.
Yeah,
We got skylights.
Yeah, skylights.
Skylights.
Like, wow,
an actual one, huh?
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, my only real gang run-in I actually had, it was we was in Dixon. So Dixon is like this little bitty cow town outside of Sacramento. Next to, you ever heard of UC Davis? This real prestigious college. Yeah. So Dixon is like just the next one over. And then it was when Mayweather fought some Mexican dude and whooped his ass. All the Mexicans for some reason thought he was going to win, and I just happened to be at a bar watching the fight, wearing all red for some fucking reason. I don't know why I was wearing all red, but that dad just had on red. And then when they lost, I'm at the bar getting drinks, and then first of all, in the bar, it was just me, my girl, OJ, and the DJ. Only black people in there. Everybody else Mexican, right? And I'm at the bar. It's like, hey, Holmes. Hey, where you from? Who you know? I was like, oh yeah. Hey, my man. Hey, we gotta get up out this motherfucker.
Guys, I swear this is not me.
I'm a civilian. I just coincidentally got on all red. I don't even know why.
That's what's up.
I didn't even know I owned it. It just came together that way. And I was like, hey, Nikki, hey, let's go, man. This shit getting ugly. I'm good. I've been working in nightclubs since I was like 16. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I started off as a club. I was a nightclub DJ. It was weird. I'm like in high school DJ. I'm like, nigga, that's my teacher right there. Look, I'm breaking it down. She freaking this thing. But anyway,
that's funny.
But so I'm good at knowing when to leave a function.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I can be like, hey, let's go. This is about to get ugly.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, hey, Nikki, let's go. But she was in a drunk having a good time with Araceli. That's OJ's chick, but she's Mexican. But normally, if I leave, she's like right on my hip. So I'm like, I'm just going to walk out. So I walked out, got in the car. Damn. Let me go get her. I opened up the door. As soon as I did that, the Mexican girls slapped the DJ, right? Because I guess he didn't want to play the song.
And the DJ was black.
Yeah. DJ, he hit back. And next you know, the whole club rushed the DJ. And I knew the DJ. I'm like, damn, man, should I save this dude or not? I reached in, saved homie, dragged him out, trying to get him in the car. And I got Nikki too. And he was like, no, man, my equipment. I'm going back in. I was like, well, this ain't the Mario Brothers.
If you go back in,
you ain't the princess. You get one saving with me.
Your own risk.
Yeah, your one saving.
I feel you though.
Yeah.
Shit. Hey, nigga, listen.
Get one saving.
We're out of here. You can buy some more shit.
Yeah, you can get this.
You can't live again, nigga. It's over.
Right.
You get one life.
Yeah, your shit is in this building. The building insurance will cover this. Like, hey, all right. We got up out of there. Let's
everything.
Okay, you get one.
Get some extra shit.
Yeah. It was like, hey, Holmes, who the fuck is you, Holmes? I was like, oh.
I don't want no part of this.
It's the only time it's ever been an issue. Usually, for the most part, I can go anywhere. I'm cool because I'm not on that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to. I'm really like when I'm out and about, I talk a little bit, but I'm not like a showboat alpha male type dude. I'm also not a beta. I'm like probably like I feel like I'm like a sigma. I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, what would you say your character type is? Are you alpha? I don't think you're a beta at all. Not even a little bit. I don't think
beta is a good thing.
No, yes, it is. It's necessary. All the different. There's 5 of them. They're all necessary and they all play their role.
Okay, what's the 5?
I only know 3. I only know the 3 important ones. I know the beginning, the middle, and the end. But there's 2. You know what I mean?
Alpha.
There's so there. I think there's here. Let's just look it up. Hold on a second. Got all this internet here. You know what I mean?
All that internet.
Let me see. The 5 archetypes. I think is what it's called, right? We're gonna use Chat GPT. Oh, Lord. Hey, you fuck with that yet?
No.
Oh man, I don't use it for jokes writing. I actually use it for like work. I'll be sitting there like, okay, damn, I got like this weird shaped room, and I need to calculate how much floor space is needed out here. You figured out, Chat GPT. How much floor do I need for this, or you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
You cheating, huh?
No, I'm saving time.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were smart.
Archetypes. No, not that smart, man.
Lying.
Can you spell archetype?
Nope. That's why I just asked.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, they're not doing it right. They got the hero, which I guess would be the alpha. The alpha is actually the more, believe it or not, the alpha male or female is actually the weakest minded one typically because they're more insecure. So they got to compensate for it by being loud and boisterous and being kind of out there, where like you get the sigma is kind of more who really runs the show, who's kind of more in command. I'm more kind of there where I'm quiet, but I'm watching everything and I'm kind of making the plays come together. I'm figuring it out. You know what I mean? And then you got the beta, and that's the beta is just the pushover, but still necessary. Let's see. But they're going like this. This is for like writing a script. Is the hero, the mentor, the shadow, the ally, the ally? The alley? Ally, yeah, there it is. My bad. I'm like, the alley? The fuck? And then the herald. But I'm looking for more so like, no, let me just say, oh yeah, which I could be like, no.
Are you was GPT right now?
Talking about like alpha and sigma types. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Alpha male traits: confident, dominant, leader, extroverted, charismatic, role, natural leader, often at the top of the social hierarchies. Think the classic high school quarterback or CEO. The beta male, loyal, passive, agreeable, supportive, less dominant, role, often seen as the nice guy or second in command. Think the best friend, character, or dependable coworker. Sigma male, traits: lone wolf, independent, self-reliant, mysterious, often introverted, doesn't play the social hierarchy game but can still succeed in it. John Wick. I've never seen John Wick. I gotta watch that.
There's 4 of them.
Batman. There's 5. There's the Delta.
John Wick?
We're talking about John Wick.
Oh, John Wick. Yeah,
like,
that was totally different, huh?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I've
the
seen.
The 5th one come out.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I've never. Also movies I've never seen. All of Star Wars. I've only seen like a couple minutes of the first one. Avatar.
Me neither.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I get to that eventually. What else haven't I seen? Most of Tyler Perry's movies.
Me neither.
But the one he did with the women that was in World War II and all that, pretty good.
That's on my watch list.
Yeah, that was good.
And I had to take from my mind that it was from Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I was like, you sure he did this? Like, are you sure? I was expecting Madea just to pop out.
Stop. How you doing?
Yeah. Okay. The Delta male, average, often delusional with the system. Oh, I got a cousin like this. Often checked out of social hierarchy after setbacks, rejections. Think every man who's lost ambition and interest in chasing status. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, too.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a cousin like that. Gamma male, traits: intelligent, emotionally sensitive, often resentful or overlooked, seeks to succeed through intelligent or passive strategies, but may lack charisma or social power. Think the nice guy who feels entitled but doesn't understand why he's not winning. Yeah, I don't really know.
Oh my gosh. That. So, okay. So I Googled it too.
Yeah.
And it was for like men, but girls.
It's the same.
Who cares? Can I be a mix?
Yeah, I think people are a mix. I don't think you just.
Yeah, you can't be just one thing.
For me, it kind of depends on the setting too.
True.
Because there would be times where I feel very small and intimidated and all that. You know what I mean? There's like I went to.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like from doing comedy, I've been in some places I never thought I'd be, around people I never thought I'd be. But one time in particular, I got invited to a 49ers party, but not like I'm talking about a party for the 49ers. Is invite only. You got to be somebody to get in there, and I'm in there. And I'm just like, I'm trying to talk to women and like looking at me clear. I don't play football. Like, what do you do? And I'm like, I do comedy. Oh, okay. So anyway, I'm like, there I was probably a beta. I just felt like I was shaking people's hands is like trying to shake this laptop. Like just, I was like, this is somebody's hand? Right. What the fuck, man? Right. So there I definitely felt small. Like I'm 6 foot, but there'd be times I swear I'm like 5 feet tall. You know what I mean? But there'd be sometimes where I feel like I'm 7 feet or 8 feet tall, you know? Wow. Like, do you ever have moments like that where you're...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that feel like to you?
Even sometimes, like, on different stages, I'll either feel 10 feet tall or very small.
Yeah.
Like, some open mics, which is crazy because it's an open mic. I'm like, oh, like I can feel myself on stage literally like retreat back and be like,
open mics.
This crowd, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, like, Funny Bone, I feel massive and tall because they're like right there, right around you, and they're packed in. I'm like, but then like Helium, I don't know. It's something about the ceilings maybe. I feel small, and the stage is too. I don't know.
The stage is small, and it's super bright.
Yeah, I feel.
Low-key, the clock is bigger than you. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate that. I hate the and then the garage next door. I don't like that one either. And that's got like all they had to do was just if they would just move the stage, just center it, get out that corner.
Right.
It would do numbers. And then the audio for some reason in there I don't like.
Yeah.
And then I don't like if I can't hear myself on stage, I feel small, and I feel like. I'm like, I don't know if this is even working. I don't know if they can hear the inflections. I don't know.
I do this thing, and I've learned to just put the mic closer to your mouth. because sometimes I'll talk like down here. Girl, put it up.
Yeah, I do that. But then I watch comedians like, you know who Scruncho is? Old school comic from Long Beach. You ever seen How High? Oh my God! Man, we gotta give you some homework.
Where you been? Yeah,
watch How High.
Let me Google when How High. Is it about weed?
Yes.
No,
yes.
I would not have seen that movie.
I wasn't smoking weed then, and I watched the movie. I started smoking weed in my 30s.
Oh, I was.
I grew up on military bases.
2001.
Yeah, 2001.
Oh yeah, nah.
He was in there. He played next to Mike Epps. So, but Scruncho, if you watch him, no matter what show he's at, like this is the mic, right? Scruncho will have the mic down here, but it'll sound like it's right here.
He's loud. That's why he's loud.
Yeah, loud. Little bitty dude, loud, man. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You know what I mean? I can't do that. I don't know how to project. Like, I know how to talk from here and not from here, but I don't know how to get it still somehow on that microphone.
I got the hookup part 2.
Oh, or 1.
Is that a movie? I don't know.
Oh my God.
Lady.
Man, we got to
that just came out maybe 2 years ago, maybe. Part 2.
Have you seen Soul Plane at least? You seen Soul Plane?
Oh my goodness.
No.
That's good. Soul Plane actually kind of.
It's good.
It's good.
It's funny. Kevin Hart movie.
You know how, like, for us, our movies got to be dumbed down? It's a good dumbed down movie.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's a farce. Definitely a farce and all that kind of shit. The plane had rims on it and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Snoop Dogg was in it. They doing their thing. They doing their thing. Yeah. You might like it.
Godfrey's in it.
Yeah.
Michael Blackson's in it.
That's really funny. The plane's got rims.
Ryan.
Why?
Yeah, it had a nightclub, stripper pole with a
Monique
pool.
is in it. The comedian.
Monique.
My other girl, what's her name? Black girl. I know her name too. One of my favorite comedians. Brian Hooks.
Oh, it's about some more. Yeah, some more in it.
Oh, some more. I love some more.
That's my girl.
People keep asking me who, like, my favorite comedians are, and I forget some more. That is crazy.
I got a some more story. It's not much of a story, but it's a story. Same thing. Working at the club, and then comedians come in. They got writers, right? So we had to put flowers on the stage and drinks and shit in the green room, whatever. But also, we weren't allowed to look directly at her.
You're lying.
And we had to address her as the queen. I was like, "Can I have that weekend off? Get the fuck out of here, man!"
Real?
Yeah. I was like, "I'm not doing that. I'm sorry."
To her?
Yeah, to some more. Like, yeah, that's not happening.
I could see that. She seems like the type.
That's overboard.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I feel like if you get to a certain level, if you're
still gotta be humble,
performing at arena, do you have to be humble?
Some kind of way.
I like humility. I like humility. There we go.
I think you can be humble in like day-to-day life, but when you're going to be on stage,
your character is your character. That's different. I'm talking about we was backstage.
Okay.
Your character is whoever your character is.
To me, that's arrogant. That's a little too.
Would you say the same thing about Mariah Carey?
Yeah, but she's arrogant.
Yeah. If I see Mariah Carey in the grocery store,
Michael Jackson.
That's Michael though.
Yeah, okay, we'll give it to Michael Jackson.
See.
Because, well, look, Michael Jackson made a commitment that he can't, even off stage, he's still that character. Unfortunately, he was stuck in that character.
Oh, he's gonna talk like this.
Yeah, that's not his real voice. You know what I mean? Michael Jackson sound like one of us.
Hey, y'all.
I saw a video. He was like, "How are you? How are you guys doing?"
Yeah. He liked women. Michael Jackson was big fucking. So I think he was all pure and innocent.
That's how dad get kept him simple.
Get out of here, bro. You know what I mean?
Heard a story about him and what's my boy name? Tupac fighting?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I heard that.
First of all,
and I heard he won.
Yeah. Well, first of all, Michael Jackson is in excellent shape. True. Like, just nothing alone, he could just at least wear Tupac out. If nothing else. But Tupac was not a big person.
No, he wasn't.
He was a little bitty dude and could not fight.
Right.
As we've seen in the video when he went over and just got the one off with one dude, and then, you know what I mean? Tupac couldn't fight. He's not a fighting dude. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I can see that. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Yeah, I can see that.
Michael wasn't there. Get shut that mouth.
Yeah, Michael Jackson probably fuck you up. He's still a nigga from Indiana, man.
Right. That is, yeah.
He's from Gary, Indiana. That's just outside Chicago, man. Michael Jackson probably don't lit this shit for you, motherfucker. Nigga. You don't grow up in the house with that many kids, and that's your dad. You can't fight.
That's your dad.
Yeah.
You can't fight.
Yeah.
When I ass.
Yeah, Dad, I'm gonna whoop you till you can fight. How about that? You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Everything.
Yeah, man. Michael Jackson, Tupac fighting.
Yeah.
Hey, who you think you would have won in a fight between Michael Jackson and Prince?
Michael.
You think Michael?
I don't think. Well,
Prince was another. Prince was another dude too. That you know what I mean.
But he wasn't. I don't know if he was like a nigga. He was black. But I'm saying Michael was a nigga behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Prince was always Prince.
Hey, they said Boo Capone said Michael Jackson was a Crip.
Where can I watch this podcast, bro? Because this is so funny.
This one right here.
We got you.
We got you. We need to record like 2 or 3 more episodes, and we're gonna drop them. And also too, like how we're talking right now, this is gonna get edited out. Yeah. We can talk regular.
We're gonna keep doing this today and tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. What's up with your podcast? What's it called? How we find yours? You the guest.
Shoot it out there. Tell us.
I have a podcast called Bigger Than the Stage. It is Thursdays at noon. We stream live from Beat District Radio. So you can go to beatdistrictradio.com or download the Beat District Radio app and listen live Thursdays at noon.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Well, I'm going to do that too then. So audio, no video?
Yeah, just audio.
Okay, that's hard. I like that. That's actually how I usually do most of my podcasts. Mm-hmm. I'll just be listening at work. This whack ass charger. Oh well. We done lost the damn thing. We could plug a phone up. My phone.
Stare into the void.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh.
Yeah, it still actually looked kind of good. It just my hair disappeared. But other than that, it ain't bad. So that lens, I might go. I'm gonna go with a different lens pretty soon.
Okay.
But okay, look, I'm looking at the clock. We're at an hour 10. I know she got to go. You know, and she got autographs to go sign.
That's what's up. Hey,
baby,
2 more years before you can say that.
No, you never know. It could be tonight.
Man, you gotta watch her go. She's hard, man. You got.
I will.
She would not be on this couch if I didn't think.
Thank you.
When's your next show?
You know, Marvin Davis ain't in this motherfucker.
Cut that out.
Yeah, man, we'll see.
Yeah,
little Super Mario jumpers on.
I'm not a part of this.
You know him too? You know?
I know.
Yeah, friends, okay.
Any of them try to holler at you?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, try to actually, hey, what's up? No?
That's funny.
No, they usually, every time I look, they on something.
When's your next show?
Damn, man.
Next Wednesday.
At Platypus. In the Grove on Manchester.
I will try to be there.
Good
it's a free show.
I will try to be there. Yes. Hopefully,
who put it on?
Meredith Hopping.
Yeah, Meredith. Oh, dude,
Meredith is good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be there then.
Oh, it's me and my co-host for the radio show, Shantae Love. So
Shantae, yeah. Where's Shantae been at? I ain't seen her in a minute.
She doesn't do stand-up that much for real. She like hosts events.
She light-skinned?
Light skin, short hair.
You used to call me a long time ago? Did you call me a long time ago? Or she?
No.
No, okay. Somebody else then. Think about somebody else. That company.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, you talking about like Lonnie Love?
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, Lonnie Love, cool. You know Lonnie Love?
The famous comedian?
Yeah. Lonnie Love, cool as a motherfucker, man.
Nice. Good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all the famous comedians, cool as shit. It's the ones kind of like just a little bit above you. For some reason, be like, but you on the same show as me, though.
Yeah.
You acting like this.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you just doing. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I maybe that's my problem. I don't be acting like I got a big resume and I've been all this shit. To me, I'm only as funny or as far as my last show, because if I'm not doing comedy, I regress backwards. And then people love to see me fail. So if I stumble, it's like, oh my God, Patrick from LA is out here fucking up. What's the point? I'm like, dude, you never like took a week off because you got to like work?
Yes.
And like that 1 week could be detrimental to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right. Well, anyways, let me end this. Oh, wait. You want to do your outro, Z?
I think we already did the outro, or do you want to do it again?
Well, you get a drop from you. Like, hey, man, I'm Taji. This the, like, subscribe, watch the Today Tomorrow podcast.
Today Tomorrow?
Today Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Today Tomorrow podcast. No, right in front of you.
This
TV. You see
this one?
Actually, here, wait.
Yeah, your camera's right here. He might have got it messed up.
Which camera do you want me to?
Right there. Right in front of you. What happened?
I didn't know I could do this whole time. Wait, I gotta turn off the.
What happened? Oh.
It was being weird.
I was like,
I got you.
All right, there we go.
Your camera's right in front of you.
and I'm looking at this one.
Yes, ma'am.
What up, y'all? It's your girl Taji. Thank you for tuning into the Today Tomorrow podcast. Do you want me to do that again?
Yeah, you can do like 3. And say with like Z. You gotta even mention my name. Eventually, I'm not going to be on. Eventually, I'm going to sit back there.
Okay.
And then, not on this one, just kind of as we progress and we get going, I'm going to take myself out of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, just say Today and Tomorrow podcast with Z.
Okay. Do you want me to say thank you for listening or
Whatever works for you.
Week?
Have you just go ahead.
Whatever feels right.
Have you feel it?
But is this promo for, like, are you going to do this before it comes out?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Tune in to this week's episode. Okay. What up, y'all? It's your girl Taji. Tune in this week for the new episode of the Today Tomorrow podcast with Z. I'm the special guest.
Say your name.
I said it. I said it in the beginning.
My bad. Okay. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to the show, Today and Tomorrow podcast. Back on.
There you go.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in today. We had a very, very fun guest on today's show, Today and Tomorrow. We'll be doing again Today and Tomorrow with ZY, Patrick J, and Miss Taji. Thank you guys.
Yes.
Bang, bang, bang.